fun number 3. Welcome back to another Team O'Neill video. My name is Jamie, and today we're going to talk about jumps in the rallying world. So a lot of you might have seen videos of rally cars hitting these cool jumps. Today we're going to talk about how you decide as a rally driver, should we jump or should we not? So we're going to go through 3 different examples of different jumps on property here at Team O'Neill and kind of talk about if we should or shouldn't jump them and how we could approach these jumps to make them safer.
Please like and subscribe so we can create more content like this for you.
Behind us here, we've got one of our kind of more famous jumps. It's kind of a big corner, downhill crest. Lots of oopsie moments can be had here and have been had here, but there is a way to jump that jump properly and fast and fun. So maybe we'll take a little walk here and just talk about kind of the elements that we look at when we decide, yes, we are gonna jump. So one thing is the right speed for the jump, right? Coming in here, I've got a lot of speed, pretty big corner. So I know my line needs to be a good late apex setting up, right, for that jump. So as I'm coming in through here, exiting that corner nice and tight gives me a nice wide line. Plus there's a lot of room up here to get my car turned before I go over that crest. Because if I go over that crest and I'm still wheel straight and we get some air, yeah, you can guess it, we ain't gonna turn too well, are we? My eyes, where do you think they're looking? They're not looking straight because we definitely don't want to go straight. They're not looking at the big tree of death going on in there. We don't want to look at that. So instead, they're just looking through the crest at the line we do want to be landing on, right? So we're still out wide, we're coming in. Start getting the car to turn in a little bit here so that by the time we get to the peak of this crest, we're pointing nice and straight so that I can go right over that and have a good trajectory on the other side. This is looking like a good sender jump. All right, we're building up some speed. We come down that rally stage. We know we've got a jump coming up. Got like a right 4 here into a left 3 over jump. A little bit of braking here, get it pointed. Big jump right there, getting nice and light. All right, we are here at jump number 2. Let's do a little slow drive over it. We're staring at it. My eyes are saying, hey, that looks like with some speed, I could probably launch that, but my eyes are looking further than that. They're seeing something else. What do you guys see on the backside of that crest? Any hints? That's right, trees. Trees tell you a lot of things when you're trying to figure out a jump. So straight over that crest, I don't have very far until trees, so I know that road is gonna be turning. So right here as I get to the peak, I can see that there's a slight turn, and then as I get even further, I see a hairpin coming up. So as much as we can try, and we might try to jump that, the landing and making the next corner is more important, and I'm not sure if we will make that next corner. So there's only one way to find out, and I think we should probably test the theory. So we're gonna get some speed coming up this crest, make sure we're good and tight. Lots of speed, keep her straight over crest, then braking, easing off, make the corner, woo! We made the corner. A little bit of adrenaline shake on that one, I'm not gonna lie. If that was a rally, that was too risky. I don't know if I'd be trying that one on a rally stage. But I guess the answer is yes, you could jump that one. All right, so we're here. Jump number 3 is actually 3 different jumps in one short little segment. So let's talk about when we've got these series of multiple jumps. How do we know? Do we hit them all? Do we not hit some? We're just gonna slow drive, and you can see the road still going a little bit to the right as I come up over. It does have a pretty abrupt top to it, but pretty straight there for a little ways. Nice little downhill landing. I do have to consider how far would I travel if I came over that. And again, it might even be car dependent, right? Big, heavy, big turbo, fast car. We could really probably launch that. This doesn't have a turbo, not too fast. We're not on gravel tires. Probably safe to say that I could catch a little air there and not land too far down here. The problem to think about would be that uphill in front of us, right? If I had some big fancy R5 class rally car or top of the line Subaru car, definitely has all the power to get up over that hill fast. How far it would launch me would be something I'd have to worry about. Also, how heavy the nose of it is, because we are coming down into a bit of a valley almost. So we don't want to jump in and land. All right, now we can see up here ahead of us, this one's on a little bit of a slight turn. Again, we've got some speed from behind us. Comes up pretty consistent, but what I'm seeing on this one is it drops out fairly quick, and then again, landing in a valley, and that valley even has a little bit of a hole here, and then another takeoff there. So this one might be questionable. There might be a little bit of brake and trying not to catch air over it, just again because of the landing zone. But sometimes that decision comes purely when we're in the moment, we're coming at it at speed. We've got a little bit more feel at speed for what things are gonna do. We have to make that decision on the fly. The bigger you jump, the riskier it gets. So your own car and caliber of driving might be what decides some of this. Again, so now looking at this one, pretty straight coming up, nice gradual takeoff. The landing though, I'm seeing those trees straight ahead of me, not that far ahead of me. So I know that landing may be kind of in the middle of a turn. The question is can I straight line that enough, or can I land and make that turn? It's a very small turn. Should we go jump those? Well, of course, we're rally drivers. We're gonna at least try. So let's head on back there. We're gonna try and hit jump number 3, all 3 of them, and we'll see at speed, do I feel like I should hit them, or should I slow down to keep my car safe? All right, we are heading towards jump number 3 of our video, which actually has 3 jumps in it. So we gotta figure out, should we jump them all? Can we jump them all? Or should we not? So we're coming up over some crest here. This is one of our rally roads here at Team O'Neill. Doing my best to keep some speed up. Here we go, coming up on big jump number 1, send it. Brake here, don't jump. Little bit of grip down over, big jump on number 3. That's how we do it. So, right there, that goes to show you, sometimes giving up that middle jump if you got a bunch of them might be a wise choice. Sometimes that decision of whether we should jump or not can't be found until we're actually at speed, but other times we can look at it and say, hey, that's a little too abrupt. We probably shouldn't be jumping stuff like this. So the reality of whether we jump or not jump is purely gonna come down to your car, the equipment, right? The suspension, the skid plates, the tires, all of that, your skill level. Skill level is huge on this. But also, the risk level, right? Risk is a huge management in rallying. So if it's not worth the risk and you don't think you're gonna make it over that jump and then back to service without a broken car, the answer is no, don't jump it. Remember, you're better off making the corner or keeping it on the road than getting that really cool picture from the photographers when you hit the jump. Remember, public roads are not the place for this. Closed courses like Team O'Neill Rally School, awesome facility to learn or practice these things, or just getting out at races and using the jumps that are built into rallying. It's part of the sport. So again, just be safe if you're gonna try to practice or learn any of this.